And if you could put the same software into the P20 Pro or the P8 Lite or the P6 Lite or even any Pixel phone, you would get pretty much the same image, which is mad. Hey guys, welcome to Solid Mind. If it's your first time here, this is a tech channel. We review phones, we talk about tech news, and we just, do us. So like, comment, subscribe, just down there so, we can grow this channel. So, first of all, let's look at the computer and see what happened. So, a few weeks ago, maybe months ago, I made a video about my predictions for the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, and I predicted that it would get 110, and somebody in the comments said that you're wrong, it's gonna get 116, but we're both wrong, and it got the same mark as the Huawei P20 Pro of 109. And the only difference that I can see between the P20 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro when it comes to DXO mark is a slight improvement in the selfie camera. And we can see that right now when it comes to mobile phone technology and cameras. We can see that Huawei and Samsung and even Google, they have gotten really good at making really good glass. And the only difference in picture quality that we can see right now because of the high level of production when it comes to the glass in these cameras is the software element of it, how they process it. For example, if you download the Google Camera app, the same app that is used in the Pixel 3 XL or the Pixel 2, if you put that onto a Samsung, you will see a massive improvement in quality. Because it's not about the sensor really, it's about how the software compresses and renders the image to make it look good, That's why the Pixel 3 XL has only one lens and still produces better pictures, better bokeh than a camera with maybe 3 lenses. Because the software is so good that lenses don't really matter. And we can see this happening in the Huawei P20 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro. They both have the same lenses on them, although the Mate 20 Pro has a little bit better glass on it, but the software element in the Mate 20 Pro just is a little bit better. So let's go deep into it so we can see why my predictions were very close actually. I predicted that, first of all, the Mate 20 Pro will basically be the same as the P20 Pro, just with the better, slightly better processing, which did happen. But I'm just annoyed that they didn't increase the score to 110 at least, because it deserves it. Let's go deeper. When you first open the DXO website, the first thing you see is the Huawei P20 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro, the front cameras. And we can already see that in the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, it's got a much higher rating, 75, 72. But what does this mean? It's just a number to me. I need to know more about this. Hopefully it should go in detail about it. So the rear camera, 109, 109, which for me is a little bit iffy, because I know it's the same lens, but I just thought that with the hype and the fact that the Mate 20 Pro has one of the best cameras out there right now, I'm surprised DxOMark didn't show that in its rating. So let's go down. Alright, so front cameras, they both have a 24 megapixel sensor. It's both at f2 and it's at 26 millimeters. The human eye sees around 50 millimeters. So a selfie camera is probably double as wide as you would normally see. So yeah, 26 millimeters, so it's pretty good. f2 is really good. As a photographer, having an f2, maybe f1.8, even f1, which is crazy by the way. Having a low f number means that you can let a lot more light into the picture, and you can also increase bokeh, which is the background blurry stuff that phone cameras now are trying to do, which I kind of like. For the P20 Pro, it's a fixed focus of 30 centimeters, whereas the Mate 20 Pro is a 3D depth sensor, which it's mostly used for the face unlock, but trying to copy Apple, but whatever. And they both have 1080p at 30 fps, standard stuff really. So as you can see, there is no difference in the front camera between the P20 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro. The only difference is the P20 Pro's camera is designed for face unlock, whereas the Mate 20 Pro has the older type of generation of face unlock. So yeah, the Mate 20 Pro, I can see why it got a little bit of a higher score of getting 75 instead of 72. Maybe because of that depth sensor. So maybe the bokeh is a little bit better because of that. I don't know. But to be fair, if you took a selfie on the P20 Pro or the Mate 20 Pro, you would not be disappointed. That's a guaranteed fact. Because the difference is so minute, it's literally crazy. When it comes to video, they are literally the same. Exposure is the same. Color, the Mate 20 Pro is a little bit higher, 76. And the P20 Pro, which is 65. Focus, about the same. Texture, about the same. Like, these numbers and variation are so minute that your human eye can't comprehend them properly. DXO might have to like zoom in and go into a lot of detail to find these differences. So everything is around like the same number when it comes to video, artifacts. Okay, the P20 Pro is better, stabilization. But the thing is, when it comes to a video, not all these little things matter. And we can see that if you look at the P20 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro, they will look the same when it comes to front camera video. Now, when it comes to the photo side of things, the major difference is the brightness. If you watch MKBHD's video, you can see that a lot of people chose the Poco Phone F1 and the Mate 20 Pro as like the best cameras in like the blind choice awards, should I put it that way? And the main reason for this is the Poco Phone F1 and the Mate 20 Pro produce much brighter pictures than any other phone out there right now. So we can see that even in this, the exposure is 82, which is really insane. And the crazy thing is, any phone can do this. The whole point about exposure is it's what the manufacturer chooses to put in its software. So if you have access to the raw data in a photo, you can get the same brightness in I don't know, what's a bad phone right now? Huawei P6 Lite, like an old Huawei, for example. So it's all about the software that is implemented, and that's the thing that's crazy for me, because the Huawei P20 Pro, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, they're literally the same camera. The only difference is in how the software is implemented. So if you were able to copy and paste the software from the Mate 20 Pro into the P20 Pro, it would be the same camera. Literally, the same camera. Same lens, same hardware. Well, same-ish hardware, but the same camera. So what are my final thoughts here? My final thoughts are this. The Mate 20 Pro has the best selfie camera out there right now. And it's frustrating because the P20 Pro has the exact same camera. Literally, there's no difference whatsoever. But it's the way that the Mate 20 Pro processes its images. As a photographer, when I take a raw photo, so raw just basically means I can edit it, because back in the day, you would take a photo, go in a dark room, and adjust brightness, contrast, like the darkness and the lightness. But in 2019, what I can do is go into Lightroom, which is a software on the computer, where I can adjust exposure, adjust color, adjust focus, sometimes, depending on the kind of raw photo that I have. I can adjust the noise, I can put more noise, remove the noise. I can, and in sometimes you can also affect the bokeh, so you can like cut out the person and blur out the background in Lightroom. So most of the time it's not about the camera, it's about the software implementation of it. And I believe that the Mate 20 Pro and the P20 Pro are the same phone. The only reason why the Mate 20 Pro is better is because of the software. And if you could put the same software into the P20 Pro or the P8 Lite or the P6 Lite or even any Pixel phone, you would get pretty much the same image, which is mad. But glass has gotten really good in cameras, and the only factor that differentiates a good selfie and a bad selfie is the processor, not the camera. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.